Wonderful business conversations. Can you already see it actually manifesting itself? The question is this because Anthony took this the wrong way? Why this is occurring? Let's go.
Miss Shana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tripping. Seriously tripping. So I came to do the taste test.
Okay.
Food was so good. Macaroni and cheese, amazing. Cabbage, great. Salmon, fantastic.
Good.
I just told her, just gave her some honest feedback. I told her that the macaroni and cheese was just a little too salty. And the sauce for the salmon was a little too spicy. I mean, like, don't you want feedback to improve your business? She don't get all just spicy with me, saying I'm not changing the recipe. This is my grandmother, this is my family's recipe, and we're not changing it. It is what it is. I mean, Anthony, did she forget that we are the new owners and we really have the ultimate decision? I mean, I'm trying to respect her, but it's like, ma'am, if you're not going to be open to advice and to moving the restaurant forward and being progressive, then what are we here for?
Okay. So let's start right there first. I wanted to make sure I give it the lines itself out. Amber is correct. She is supposed to be able to give feedback as to what's happening with the food. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be selling this particular food. There is no way she's not able to speak freely and openly to Miss Shana. She never screamed at Miss Shana. She wasn't disrespectful to me with Miss Shana as far as the recipes are concerned. And besides that, they have bought this restaurant. So in other words, they can decide and determine as to how they want to put this restaurant where it is. There must be a reason why customers are not at the restaurant. Like I said this morning on my previous video, one of the first things I know that restaurants win on with people is the taste of the food. If the taste of the food is not good, you're not going to get people coming in there. I know for in Jamaica, if your restaurant is not great and the taste of the food is not great, you're not getting people to come back in it. Maybe it's different here. Let's proceed.
It was just too spicy and too salty, period.
Baby. I hear you. All right, I hear you.
Thank you.
But you gotta understand, these recipes have been in her family for years.
Okay, maybe they've been salty for years.
Babe, how can I put this? You have a way of saying things that come off very nasty.
Okay. Let me tackle this before Amber tackles it. While I do think sometimes Amber will say things that's out of pocket, which I will correct her for with it at any given time, I don't think her telling the lady that there's a little bit too much salt in it alone by herself is coming off as being nasty. So I don't quite agree with Anthony with this one. I think he's missing the ball on this one because the ball is just as simple as this. If there's a little bit of salt, too much salt, and a little bit too much spice, you may want to discuss that in private. And I think that's where they were discussing that. But I'm sure he's going to give us, the business formation of this.
No, let me.
Now I'm nasty. Wow.
No, look.
Wow.
You see that right here?
See what?
Look at your body language.
Yes, because you're talking about I'm nasty. What are you talking
I'm
about?
not talking. I'm giving you an opinion. I'm talking to you from a business perspective. In business, it's about how you present something.
Anthony, I said the macaroni and cheese is amazing. It's just a little salty. I was polite. I was nice and I gave feedback. That's how you do. You always take everybody else's side.
You see that right there?
See what, Anthony?
All right. I know what Anthony is trying to say. He's trying to say that, there's a way to win and influence people. Like, for example, I don't know if you have ever read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And there's a way as to how you correct people when giving feedback. I know what he's trying to say as far as this is concerned. However, I felt that Amber's starting point with, the little bit of the salt, it tastes a little bit salty, was not a bad feedback at all. In fact, it was very direct. I would have more preferred. What could have happened is that, I guess you could have looked at it and seen exactly what's the best way to review it. But I'm not agreeing with Anthony with this one. I feel like how the encounter was a very easy encounter between both of them. I don't feel like there was much of an issue, meaning that is a taste test. I'm able to say, oh, well, okay, I see me have this little thing or I have that little thing, because that's how critics work with restaurant business anyways. When you carry them to come there, they're going to tell you about the extra salt or the extra spice, or that the meat wasn't too tough or whatever it is. You're going to get that kind of description from it. Amber didn't do this in public. She did this basically with her and the restaurant owner alone. So I don't see why this should be an issue, because that's really and truly how you do feedback. You do it in a closed environment so that way both of y'all can talk about it and you can explain.
Please, please.
You didn't really listen to anything I said.
I'm listening.
You were trying to respond more than listen and take what I'm saying, because I'm trying to help you. All right? That woman has those recipes in her family. Of course she's going to take it personal if somebody gets up there and says that she should change it.
So now you're trying to say I don't have good business etiquette is what you're saying.
Okay, so I think I get where he's coming from. So I think Anthony's point is not what Amber has said, is the fact that Amber is upset that what she has said has upsetted Miss Krishana. I think that that's exactly what his point of view is. And if that's what his point of view is, then he's absolutely correct. You can't get upset for how she's taking this, because yes, she's going to take it a particular way. But you just have to know that what you're saying is correct. I think that's what he's saying. I think that's what he's actually saying. What he's saying is, hey, she's going to get upset because it's our family recipe and she's very attached to the recipes. However, don't take it personal. It is what it is. Don't take it personal that she has gotten upset about all of that. Just know that you did the business thing. If that's what he's saying, we can agree with that.
That's what you're saying?
You know what, babe? No, you're right.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm
Don't
sorry.
say I'm right just to appease
No, I'm
me,
not.
Anthony.
Your opinion.
Talk to me like
No.
I'm your business partner.
I'm talking to you like you're my business partner. And I'm saying that your opinions are valid.
All right. So, okay. Very, very good conversation. Very, very good conversation. So two things we get from it. One, again, I didn't find, Amber's thing as being, I think she criticized the lady the best possible way she could. However, that's the thing with critique. It doesn't mean that because I do the best I possibly could with that critique means that the person interpreting the critique is not going to take it as an offense. Now it is indicative on me to try to see exactly how best I can collaborate with you. If that's what Anthony is kind of getting at, which is plausible, if he's getting at that, hey, all right, okay, now that you have dropped this critique, is there a way now for you to talk to her, to ask her, all right, okay, this is what I think about this, but how can we improve that? Is the question that you probably want to get to. But it's not a bad conversation. Very good conversation between both of them. Give me a take. I'm going to talk to you all soon.